Another live stream watch along reaction. Tonight we are watching, well, hell, this morning we're watching reacting to Urawa Red Diamonds versus Ahly SC in the third place match of the 2023 FIFA Club World Cup. I told you I'd be live for both third place and final today. Urawa of Japan of the Asian Football Confederation versus Ahly of Africa and Egypt. Teams are ready to walk out. Winner wins the third place medal. Loser goes home empty-handed. They will not have a third place medal in their stocking. Tori Penso is refereeing this match of CONCACAF. Tori Penso and Catherine Nesbitt's on the touch line as well. Be one of the fourth or the ARs. Ahly wearing their black kits, which those are actually pretty damn cool. Urawa wearing their red. I told you I'd be up for it at 8 o'clock. Orlando Winvo says 4-0 win for Ahly. Starting 11s for Urawa Red Diamonds. In goal, Shusaku Nishikawa. The back four of Hiroki Sakai, Alexander Schulz, Marius Hoibraten, Takahiro Akimoto. The midfield two of Atsuki Ito and Kenewa. The attacking midfielder of Takahiro Sakine, Kaito Yasui, Yoshio Koizumi, and Jose Conte up top. For Ahly in goal, Mohamed El Shanawi. The back four of Mohamed Hani, Yasser Ibrahim, Mohamed Abdelmonem, Ali Malul. The attacking midfield, or just the midfield five in general, Hussein El Shahat, Imam Ashur, Marwan Attia, Ahmed Kuka, Percy Tau, and Mahmoud Karaba, the striker for Ahly. Straight to penalties. If this is tied after 90, we go straight to penalties. If this is tied after 90, we will go straight to penalties. And they're walking out. We'll be ready to go. Then, of course, we will possibly have extra time in the final, which I don't think we will, but let's just say we could. We could. And besides, I don't know if I was the last one to find out, but they put Man City heading the final first. I don't know when that happened. I'm glad I caught it, though, so I could fix the thumbnail and the tags. Maybe that's why my prediction video did so shit. So it must have been yesterday. How we doing, Mile High? It wasn't that way when the game was confirmed. Is y'all FIFA Plus jumpy, or is it just mine? I know FIFA Plus is trash sometimes. If Campobasso goes up to Serie C, though, I don't think this will be a problem. Hopefully City can win, which I think they will win. I don't want City to win, but I picked them to win because I'm not an idiot. If I picked by my heart, I would look like an idiot by the end of the day. And I really don't need to be looking like an idiot before Christmas, since I'm going to have like 2 weeks off. No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it, my friend. It's not worth it. Teams have lined up and we're ready to go. For third place, it's Japan versus Egypt, Asia versus Africa. Urawa looking to break or continue breaking Ahly's dominance in the third place match. Ahly have won 2 of the last third places. This is their 4th time going for third place in the past 4 tournaments. Will it be another Ahly third place, or will Urawa win third place, which... Starting 11 for Urawa Red Diamonds, Shusaku Nishikawa, Takehiro Akimoto, Marius Hoibraten, Alexander Schultz, Hiroki Sakai, Yoshio Koizumi, Kenewao, Kaito Yasui, Atsuki Ito, Takehiro Sakine, and Jose Kante for Urawa Red Diamonds. FIFA Plus sucks. I don't disagree. It's worked perfectly except for that Leon game, which is the only one that I really cared about. Ain't that some shit? I'm sure for the FIFA Club World Cup final, it might just crap itself, though. I don't know. Oh, man, that would piss me off. The captain's meeting, the officials, the referees, Tori Penso, Brooke Mayo, Catherine Nesbitt, the ARs. At VAR, we have Tatiana Guzman, Alejandro Hernandez, Elvis Nopui, and Ado Zarak on the VAR room. For Ahly, we have Mohamed El Shanawi, Ali Malul, Mohamed Abdelmonem, Yasser Ibrahim, Mohamed Hani, Imam Ashoud, Manawan Atia, Ahmed Koka, Hussein El Shahat, Karaba, and Percy Tau. And no, FIFA has it as a 4-1-2-3, so I don't know what the hell Thought Mob is talking about. Weird. 2-0 Ahly for me. I want Fluminense to win for Marcelo and Andre's sake. I want Fluminense to win because they're not Man City. Even though I know that's not going to happen, so I'm not going to be that sad about it. And we're off. Ahly to win. These are some hard names. No, it's not. But I don't sound bad speaking Arabic, and I know how to speak Japanese, so that's probably, that probably does do me some good. I don't know about you. I don't know how I can't speak Arabic, but when I have to say Arabic words, I don't sound like an idiot either. You get what I'm saying? And we're off? Yes. Urawa kicks off the third place match. The final will start midday, high noon. "16 seconds in. Here we go. Jose Conte misses the ball. Plays forward, Urawa. Chance. No way you can take it. That'll be offside. Yep. Sakine is offside. That'll be a goal kick for El Shanawi. You don't got to be sorry. You're the favorite. I just don't want y'all to win. Yeah, we all know. I think we all be stupid to think Man City won't win. 1 minute in. Man, this freaking stream sucks. I'm going to restart it. Unless y'all are just in the same position. City at least won't win 4-peat. Yeah, but they still win the Club World Cup. Is it worth it? I'd rather them 4-peat than win the Club World Cup. That's just my opinion, though. 240, it's 0-0. No, the Wi-Fi just sucks. But y'all said FIFA Plus sucks, so maybe it's not just me. 240. It's closer to where FotMob is, 0-0. But I want to play forward. Super League has been rejected by many clubs. I know, I saw. Three minutes in, 0-0. As long as it catches on better for the final, I guess it doesn't really matter, doesn't it? Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Yeah, that's definitely got to be defensive foul. Or offensive, I should say. Plays forward. Ahly in their own end, who's won 2 out of 3 third places, looking to make it 3 out of 4. They've been good recently. What can I say? I can't wait to humble Arsenal tomorrow. United fans are a joke for saying take that Liverpool. It's a shame since they're the most successful English club in England, but Liverpool is the most successful in England and Europe combined. This is true. 4 minutes in. Besides, United are absolutely shit right now, and Liverpool are probably in their best era since Bill Shankly. Arguably, you could say Liverpool's era now is their best era. Like, even though they had Bob Paisley, Bill Shankly, I mean, Rafa's era, I don't know. 5 minutes in. I'm not completely sure. Now, this would be doing worse if it was my Wi-Fi. No, FIFA Plus just sucks. 5th minute. I mean, I've had Wi-Fi problems. But whatever, 5 minutes in. So for me, what the point is that you have Liverpool. I mean, they're probably in their best era ever, if not their second best. But Man United, besides the Busby Babes, never really had a good era besides Alex Ferguson. It was that and the Busby Babes. It'll come up there. They're in late January, early February. They'll get up there. Don't worry. They'll be up there at some point. The dates for those games. They'll be up there at some point. Six minutes corner for Urawa, a while to take the corner. Because it was the youth generation that came up under the stead of Matt Busby when he was the manager. Corner here for Urawa. Cross. Oh, Conte puts it over. Man, I still can't believe Barcelona lost to America last night. That was hilarious. Liverpool just need a defensive midfielder right back in January, then right winger, 2 center backs, and another defensive midfielder in summer. Y'all legitimately could finish top 2 in the league, and you need all that, especially in January. I mean, you're probably looking towards the future more than the certain one, you have FSG. So especially if you're going to finish top or second in the league, yeah, no, you're not getting all those players. I hope that dude on Chiringuito just starts talking shit. I hope that singing dude on Chiringuito just starts talking shit. I would. I would. One, two, three, caramba! And for some reason, he has a Club America jersey on. But you know what? Well, yeah, but they still played their best players at some point. Hell, they had a 2-2 draw with their youth team. They put on their best players and proceed to lose it. I mean, America put on their best players too, but you would think if Barca put on some of their senior players while having a 2-2 draw against some of America's senior players, you think they would have been the ones to win 3-2. They didn't. They blew it. The youth players weren't the problem, actually, for being honest. It wasn't their fault. They were the ones that scored 2 goals. Julian Quinones carried America to a 2-2 draw, and then Henry Martin put them away. It should have gone the other way around. Man, I love this sport sometimes. 9 minutes in, 0-0. Jose Conte. That's a bad giveaway. Abdel Monum. Again, if this is tied after 90, we go straight to penalties to decide third place. How we doing, Henry? $10 minutes in, or 9:30. I'm about a minute behind, but FIFA Plus just sucks. We'll deal with it at the half. Who am I kidding? I think we'll be fine. As long as it just catches up for the final. Throw in. I think FIFA Plus is just what's sucking. It's not my stream or not my Wi-Fi. The stream would look a lot worse if it was my Wi-Fi. How we doing, Henry? 10 minutes in, 0-0. Sometimes friendly's just a cash grab, and Seattle beat West Ham 3-0. Well, West Ham wasn't even that good at that point. Not like they are now. Ahly, here's a chance. Percy Tau. Shot over the bar by Hussein El Shahat. Goal kick for Urawa. Man, it's still light in Saudi right now. That's crazy. By the time I started watching the Leon match, it was dark. 11 minutes in. $12 minutes. Good morning. I'm having coffee right now. Dude, you're younger than me and you're having coffee. All right. Good for you. I'm just not a coffee person, but still. Coffee doesn't feel like a young person's drink. But you drink caffeine and Coca-Cola. Oh, whatever. Score, it's 0-0. Shot! Oh, Percy Tau can't get the header to it. And he also got freaking clattered, too, but I don't think that's a foul. 12 minutes in this third place match between Urawa and Ahly. Damn. Well, look at these new rules in MLS, by the way. If a player who leaves if a player who subbed out does not leave the field of play within 10 seconds, the player who enters must wait 60 seconds to enter the next interruption, or wait till the next interruption. During the waiting period and before the substitute enters, the team will play down a man. Additionally, if a player with a suspected injury remains on the ground for more than 15 seconds, the referee will stop the game and send the medical team on the field to evaluate player. When safe, the player will be removed and remain off the field for a minimum of 2 minutes for further evaluation and treatment. So the MLS Next Pro rule will be used next year in MLS, which exactly needs to happen. I've been saying this since it became a rule in MLS Next Pro, and it looked like it worked. So about over a year. But I do love the changes, so everybody should do it. But it worked in MLS Next Pro, so 14th minute. 0-0, and Percy Tau wasn't even there to pick up the ball, so he has to double back, which just hurts the attack. Mohamed Hani. 14 minutes in. Cross in. Nice. Imam Ashur. Hani. Cross. Blocked down. Fifteenth minute. Nil-nil between Urawa and Ahly. Still 0-0. 15 minutes in. Mexico needs these rules. There's too many dives in Liga MX. I said everybody needs those rules. Everybody does. I don't care if you're Timbuktu. I don't care if you're MLS. I don't care if you're Mexico. I don't care if you're the freaking New Zealands. I don't care. Internationally to freaking schoolboy football, everybody needs those rules. If it worked for MLS Next Pro, it'll work for everybody. If it makes the games go by quicker and less stoppage time, and the first time your team gets screwed over by a dive and they get scored on down a man, those players go and learn. Those players go and learn. Playing back to El Shahat. Or not. Or El Shanawi. El Shanawi. 16th minute. Oh, no. That would be offside. Be a goal kick here. Sixteenth minute. Mexico needs these rules. There's too many dabs in Liga MX. Yeah, I don't disagree. That's funny. A meme of Manchester City or deaf at the door, went into the door of Man City and Real Madrid and then knocks at Barca's door and then it says Henry Martin goal. Only Mecky's read it. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Because Henry Martin scored against Man City and Madrid. And he also scored against Barcelona. Cross in off the post. That'll be a corner for Ahly. Ahly's dominating this game so far, as I sort of expected. Just because I wanted Urawa to win doesn't mean I expected them to not get dominated. I could have what my heart says and then what my gut says. Shot! Oh no! Tapped in! Goal! 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 Goal de Ahly! 1-0! Horrible howler by Nishikawa. Horrible howler by Nishikawa, and it leads to the 1-0 goal by Yasser Ibrahim to tap in the rebound. Keeper was out. All they had to do was tap it in, and they did. 1-0 Ahly. There it is. Yeah, well, that was bound to happen. That was bound to happen. Taps in. Ahly third place. Looks like it. 20th minute. $1-0 Ahly in the 19th minute for Yasser Ibrahim. Mohamed Hani. th minute. $1-0. Here's a chance. Urawa can't get that ball through. Conte tried to make a good pass. It just didn't land. Cleared away by Urawa. Okay, that makes no sense. th minute. 1-0 Ahly. 22nd minute. Urawa, here's a chance. Man, y'all are waking up too, aren't you? Come on, let's get the energy going in the chat. Come on. I know y'all are waking up about as much as I'm waking up. Come on now. Plays forward. They're showing when he was onside. Yep. The rebound was played onside anyway. 22nd minute. 1-0 Ahly. Twenty-fourth minute. Ha! Twenty-fourth minute. Still 1-0 Ahly. Shot. Percy Tau. Boom. Goal. 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 Ahly. Percy Tau. 2-0. Well, it looks like that's what they're doing. And that's pretty much exactly why I picked Ahly to win the third place match. If you watch the prediction video, which I'm sure you did it because it did pretty shitty. Because I didn't realize it was Man City versus Fluminense and not Fluminense versus Man City. I don't know when FIFA changed it, but I fixed it for the stream. And I'll fix it for the video, but I wasn't going to reset the freaking prediction video. But this is pretty much what I said. I said Ahly's been in better form. They beat the shit out of Etihad and they should have beat Fluminense. Urawa got their shit pushed in by Man City. Ahly has the better chance of winning third place. Look what's happening. It's like I was right on the pulse of it, even though I wanted Urawa to win because, of course, of course I did. Of course I did. Why wouldn't I? I have obvious reasons why I would want Urawa to win. You know. If you've been here, you know. And the fact I don't sound like a gaijin, you probably know as well. You could realize, oh, he doesn't sound like a gaijin when he speaks Japanese. Yeah, that pretty much would tell you, right? Pretty much would tell you. 26th minute. If you mean buy other stars in the window, I mean, of course. I mean, they're going to find, if it's not January, in the summer, yeah, they'll pinch some stars. They always do. And then they'll sell some of the people that have big names, and it's shocking they got sold, but in the end, yeah, they still were getting sold. Like, I don't know, when Raheem Sterling got sold and when Ferran Torres and João Cancelo got sold. Simple as. Suarez has put pen to paper in Miami. There it is. There it is. 27 minutes into this football match. Urawa, 0. Ahly, 2-0. 2. Why am I speaking Spanish when now these teams speak Spanish? I mean, it doesn't hurt me. Can't hurt. 28th minute. Huh, this is interesting. He's already done more than every single Chivas product since 2019. Chivas have been so garbage, they only celebrate winning against Getafe of all European teams. That's why they'll never be above America and why they'll never send players to Europe ever again. Chivas equals garbage team and garbage mentality. Is this true? I mean, yeah, they've been garbage since they beat Toronto. Well, they were garbage that league season too, but they still somehow beat Toronto. That is always going to break my heart. They had no reason to beat us after we beat America and Tigres. They had zero fucking reason to beat us, and they still did. It would hurt a lot more if Independiente didn't happen like 8 months later. "90 minutes in Espanol has officially said Suarez has put his signature on the paper and signed for Miami." We knew that. I heard that like yesterday. It was pretty much signed, sealed, delivered. But I guess it is now signed, sealed, delivered. Suarez to Miami. Like Chivas are like Barcelona. Like many people are saying they're Barcelona and they don't win stuff. Yeah, Chivas is like Barcelona now, except they actually have money. The money problems are not why Chivas sucks. Well, actually, not anymore, but they didn't pay Almeida for a while, but they had their money problems in 2018. That's why Almeida went and ran after winning the CONCACAF Champions League. They weren't paying him. Ten Hag has no added funds this transfer season. Well, that's pretty smart, considering he's a shit manager and probably should get sacked anyway. Or maybe this is a good thing. Okay, I don't think Ten Hag is shit, but he's performing shit. But maybe this is a good thing. Maybe you should have realized, Eric, that your best quality is to build up young players. You build up young players. You should have thrown players in the academy out to the fire, and if they drown, they drown. But no, you went and bought, and I don't know if it was all you. I'm sure the Glazers are like, shit, we need to spend money. Which is funny because they've never been like that before. They probably would have got behind you throwing the youth players out to the fire. Probably. Out to sea. They probably would have been fine with it because that means they would have saved more money. That's the one club you probably would have got away with it at. Man United. With the fact that the freaking Glazers don't want to spend money anyway. You probably would have got away. Soteldo to transfer to Grêmio. At this point, you know what? I'm sad. You know, I would have loved to see Toronto give him another chance because he's less of a bitch than Insigne. At least he actually played pretty well compared to Insigne. Soteldo at least kept taking shots at the net. He never gave up. Insigne gave up. Oh, and by the way, Soteldo was on less money. And he was, honestly, he may have laughed during the end of that Canadian Championship final, but at least he tried. When he was on the pitch, even if he didn't score, he tried. Insigne hasn't tried since mid-May. Insigne is bitch-made. Uber bitch-made. If Soteldo looked like he was bitch-made, which he wasn't, looking back at it, Insigne is 100 times worse. Soteldo deserves another shot. Might as well. Or we could just get somebody like, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I don't know. But Insigne needs to go. But Soteldo to Grêmio. Because Santos got relegated, of course. Because Santos got relegated. Soteldo to Grêmio. All right. Good for Soteldo. I guess his reputation still precedes him. 33rd minute, 2-0 Ahly. America's win was great, even if it's a friendly beating Barcelona. Is nothing to scoff about, but Barcelona just played 24 hours prior. We're resting many of their stars, plus it's a friendly. But when Barca put on their best players, what happened? America got the winner through Henry Martin. And America put on some of their better players as well. So it's funny, the academy players were actually the ones that had it be a draw. And they had the lead for a good bit, twice. It was the old players that screwed it up. It was the established players when they came on that screwed it up. For Barca, America's established players got the win. So I don't think there's an excuse there. But if you want to peddle excuses, might as well. 34th minute. I don't think you should be peddling excuses, but that's just my opinion. 35th minute or 34th minute. It's my opinion. The Grêmio transfer is a loan, not pen to paper. So Soteldo loaned to Grêmio. Tigres, yep. That's who Soteldo played for in between Santos and Toronto. Or Santos, Toronto, and Santos. It was Tigres. Yeah, because Soteldo played for Tigres, remember? Because we traded him for Carlos Salcedo. That didn't end well. That didn't end well. It's 35th minute. But a loan to Grêmio. So if Santos comes back up, Soteldo will go back. They do not want to get rid of him, I swear. Even though when they did get rid of him to Toronto, it was a cut price deal because they had monetary problems, and those problems finally came home to roost. They probably got him on a lower fee as well when he left Tigres. And now if the Santos comes back up, he'll go back to Santos. I guess that's what you mean. 36th minute. Could have just loaned him to Toronto if you're going to loan him. Shit. We have an open DP spot, and Lorenzo Insigne is bitch made. Might as well. Lorenzo Insigne is so bad that I want Jefferson Soteldo back in Toronto. That's how bad Lorenzo Insigne is. That just tells you how bad Insigne is, that I want Soteldo back. And I was as hard on Soteldo as I was Insigne. Where's Benazet when you need him? Luis Suarez is, yep, it's official. Or we could just go get Erickson Gallardo back. Might as well. Man, Erickson Gallardo showed flashes when he was actually able to play. Erickson Gallardo. You know, Erickson Gallardo actually showed flashes when he was allowed to play. Remember that Lyon-Toronto first leg before he tore his quad or tore his something in his leg? And he never got to play again because he got left off the roster for some unforsaken reason. because of roster compliance, and he was left off the roster because he couldn't make it back on the roster after he came back from his injury. And they never put him back on the roster. Can Urawa come back? Not the way they're playing, no. That Erickson Girault versus Leon game, the streets will never forget, because he was basically the reason they scored that own goal that ended up putting Toronto through in that round of 16 tie. Streets won't forget Erickson Girault versus Leon and El Glorioso. Streets will never forget. He played well until he tore his leg muscles. Was it his quad? Calf, quad, something like that. But he tore some in his leg, and he was out for like 4 or 5 months after that. He put his body on the line to put us through in the CONCACAF Champions League. I'll always respect Erickson Girault. I will always respect Erickson Girault. He put his body on the line for us. That's more than Lorenzo Insigne ever did. More than Lorenzo Insigne ever did. Yeah, Funes Mori, Monterrey, CF Monterrey want him out. Hell no. Hell no. I don't want Funes Tronco. Is he better than Insigne? He probably actually would put his body on the line for TFC. Would he score any goals, though? No. Besides, he's a 9. Well, we do need a striker. Is he still better than CJ Sapong? Yeah, get rid of Insigne, get Funes Mori up top, and then play DeAndre Kerr, Cassius Maulula on the other side. Works for me. Is Funes Mori still better than CJ Sapong? If yes, okay. He would put his body on the line for Toronto, Funes Mori. At this point, that's probably what we need, is players who would actually play. That probably is half the battle. I don't know. That's probably half the battle. Probably half the battle. Who am I kidding? That's probably half the battle. Get Alexi Vega, he's out of Chivas. That's even worse. That's even worse. He got pushed out of Chivas because he got hookers. He got hookers into his hotel room. He doesn't care about football. He's got a bum knee and he doesn't care about football. He'd be even worse than Lorenzo Insigne. I would keep Lorenzo. At least he won a damn Euros. What does Alexi Vega want besides Gold Cups? What does Alexi Vega want besides the Gold Cup? Oh, yeah, nothing. Oh, wait, no, a third place medal at the Olympics. Oh, yeah, I forgot. He won that too. Besides that, what did he win? Nothing. Chivas hasn't won the league since he's been there. He wasn't there when they won the CONCACAF Champions League. Oh, and by the way, he has a bum knee. And he doesn't give a shit. Yeah, no, I'd rather have Insigne. At least Insigne won the Euros. Not that that matters, but hey, at least he won the Euros. Yeah, Alexi Vega would be cheaper, I would hope. How about we just let Alexi Vega go to Brazil? I don't know. Alexi Vega, no way. If anything, he should go to USL because no way he's going to the Brasileiro, which I don't understand why he's getting offers there. He probably wouldn't even start there. I'm sure they'll find a place for him. Who knows? Maybe Fluminense. I mean, their front three, I don't know any of them. I mean, at least Alexi Vega has name value. If I was the manager, I'd probably sign him because I'd be like, who the hell is this Brazilian guy? Who the hell is this Brazilian guy? Who knows? Maybe it'll be a Cruzeiro. I'm being facetious, but maybe it'll be Cruzeiro. You know why? Because Larcamon's managing Cruzeiro now. I know, crazy. He got fired, and then like 3 days later, he's coaching Cruzeiro. I don't know how. I don't even know why Larcamon's coaching Cruzeiro. He's a good manager. I don't even know why Leon would fire him. Send Vega to Serie B. You mean Brazilian Serie B or Italian Serie B? You mean Italian Serie B or Brazil? Yeah, send him to Santos. Yeah, there you go. Send him to Santos. Stop. They're already dead. No. Stop. They're already dead. Yeah, honestly, Santos probably wouldn't want to have a guy like Alexi Vega on their team. But you know what? You will. Huh. Santos should not be a punchline. Well, shouldn't have got relegated then. Well, Leicester City was a punchline when they got relegated. Oh, Jose Conte scores for Urawa. It's 1-2. 1-2 Urawa Red Diamonds. Jose Conte pulls one back. Headed on. And right to Jose Conte, the head back. And he just slots it home. Horrible defensive mistake by Ahly. Allows Jose Conte to deposit one into the net. It's 1-2. 1-2 Urawa Red Diamonds. Or Red Diamonds gets one back. Ahly has the 2-1 lead. Right before the half. 43rd minute, Jose Conte. Percy Tile, 25th. And Yasser Ibrahim in the 19th. So we have a 1-goal deficit at the half for Urawa Red Diamonds. And they have 45 minutes to get one back. And maybe not allow another. And then there'd be penalties. Or if not, who's to say? 44th minute. Send him to Atletico Goianiense. Today's your last streams. Well, tomorrow I'm still doing a top 50 songs list countdown, but of football matches, yes. This is the penultimate, and the final is the finale until I do more sports streams in January. I start season 6 in January. For what? I'm not sure, because it won't be Mississippi State. Because they did make a bowl game, you know? It's probably good I got a little bit more of a break, though. I'm not going to lie. So, you know, maybe it's a blessing in disguise. I don't know if it'll be the World Juniors final or the freaking National Championship. What I do know is I'm not going to be going live until early January after the game today and the countdown tomorrow. Like, there won't be any new content for public viewing on this channel until January. As in, it won't be new recorded live content or new recorded videos. There will, of course, be the best of reel for RSR5 the day before RSR6 starts. Christmas Day, you'll get the best of watch a match reel. Of course. We already talked about the countdown tomorrow. 3 minutes of stoppage time. So, but those are already old content, just best of reels put together. So it's not new live content. It's repurposed content. There's no WWE shows worth a damn until the Rumble anyway. So that doesn't help me. But what about day one? What about Raw day one or New Year's Revolution or New Year's Evil? Yeah, why would I start the season with that? If it was a pay-per-view, maybe. It's just a specially titled Raw, NXT, and SmackDown. Will I still be watching? Yes, probably. Because I ain't got shit else to do. And CM Punk might actually be on Raw. As far as I know, I ain't got shit else to do. Two minutes in. Player down for Ahly with 1.5 minutes to go in stoppage time. Canada have a friendly in January? Will Canada have a friendly in January? Because usually some teams get friendlies in January in the USA, like Slovenia. Greg's favorite camp cupcake. Oh, you know Canada's not getting a camp cupcake or a camp poutine, I should say. You know they won't. You know they won't because they don't have enough money. Who the hell are they going to bring over anyway? Who the hell are they going to bring over anyway? The Italian U20s? Canada won't have a freaking match in January. If they do, I'll be live for it if the Canadian men have a match and I'm able to find the damn thing. That's the question. Will I be able to find it? It's more like Bangladesh. I swear to... Don't say Iceland again. We did that before. It wasn't fun. Oh, I remember. Speaking of Camp Poutine, the last time we had a Camp Poutine, we brought over Iceland, and we lost. Oh, and by the way, I watched that game. It wasn't fun. It wasn't fun, McFly. That's when we had to chase ranking points because that's how we thought we would qualify to the Hex before COVID ended up happening. Thank God. We had to win that game. To have a chance to be in the rankings, to be in the Hex, we had to win that game against Iceland. Then luckily enough, instead of playing the Get Bent tournament, is what I affectionately like to call it if you were here that long, was the Get Bent tournament. 2-1. New Zealand will be good to watch y'all play. I'll watch, yeah, if Herdman can make that a connection, even though he's not there anymore. Maybe Herdman could do a solid for us and say, hey, I'll warm up New Zealand for you. You can get them for a Camp Poutine. Because Herdman used to coach New Zealand's women's team as well. So he has connections there as well. And his son plays for the Kiwis as well. So maybe Herdman will give us one more solid. I don't know. But it's halftime and it's 2-1 Ahly. Ahly, but Urawa gets one back and keeps themselves alive going into the half. We'll bring that up. 15 minutes. I'd say more like 35. Honestly, that'd be a good game, New Zealand versus Canada. I agree. And I'll try to watch it if it happens. It'd be interesting. I would say New Zealand, Canada would be interesting, yes. Even if we play MLSers. It would be like our Gold Cup roster. Oh, God, that means Scott Kennedy would play, wouldn't he? Oh, no. No. Hell no. Actually, you know what? No, I'm fine with no Camp Poutine. I'm fine with it. No. I don't need to see Scott Kennedy play another game in Canada jersey. I don't need to see that. Please, God. I do not need to see that. I do not need to see that. Why is Canada so broke? Because they sold their souls to the Canadian soccer, or CSB, Canadian soccer business, to the Canadian Premier League, the holding company of the Canadian Premier League. They sold their soul. They sold their damn soul. And got bent over a barrel. That's why they're so broke. Scott Kennedy would get cooked by Chris Wood. Scott Kennedy would get cooked by Bill Tuiloma. Bill Tuiloma. Get out of here. Who's the other big Kiwi player besides Tuiloma and Wood? Who else? I know I'm forgetting somebody. Point is anybody would cook Scott Kennedy, even Bill Tuiloma, and I'm a fan of Bill Tuiloma. So there's your answer. Scott Kennedy is the GOAT. Of throwing games away, yes. I want to see Canada face their counterparts from Europe, France. Hell no. Well, France could play us because there's nothing in January for Europe. They could play us, yeah. And they would kill us, especially if it was a Camp Poutine. They would absolutely kill us. They would absolutely kill us, and I'm not ready to see that, no. Because they would have no mercy. You saw what they did to Gibraltar or whatever was it Gibraltar? Whoever. The 21-0 or whatever yeah, that would happen to us. If we had France at Camp Poutine, that's exactly what would happen to us. Do you really want my head to explode? Do you want to see my brains on the ceiling? Because my head just explodes. Not because my head just explodes in anger. Not because no, my head would just explode. That's all. No, my head would just explode like there was dynamite in there. It's not because, you know, I'm confirming the joke. My head would just explode in anger. Because I've been so angry, it'd be up to here. My head would just explode. My brain would explode. I couldn't do it. Trust me, a friendly doesn't get me in that. I wouldn't. A friendly would never do that to me. It'd be the anger. It'd be the anger about to blow. Because, you know, if you see steam coming out your ears, which has happened a lot recently, your head's about to blow up. Because, you know, your blood's boiling, you know. Sometimes bowls can explode. Have you not seen somebody overbowl pasta? France and Canada, no, I don't think it'd be a great idea. I think France could imagine what killing Mbappe would do to Canada. That's my point. You saw what they did to Gibraltar? That's what happened in Camp Poutine. And I'd be ranting for no reason. It's like, what did you expect, you jackass? Well, what did you think? Like, maybe. I'm just mad we suck. That's all. That Rostock guy sing. Oh, yeah. Scott Kennedy be burnt by him, too. With that being said, we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats. 2-1 Ahly. Surprised nobody picked up on the Getting Bent tournament thing. I thought maybe we were going to walk down memory lane. But we'll take a short break, talk about the stats, get this one going. 2-1 Ahly. Sit tight, we'll be back. Third place is halfway over. Sit tight, we'll be back. We're back for the stats at the half of this third place match. 40% possession to 60% possession. 4 shots to 5. 1 shot on goal to 3. 196 accurate passes. 80% to 319. 89%. 2 fouls to 1. 1 corner to 1. 4 shots to 5. 2 shots or 1 shot on goal to 3. 244 passes to 357, 80% pass accuracy to 89, 9 throws to 7, 0 offside to 2, 0 yellow cards to 0, 0 red cards to 0, 1-2 between Urawa and Ahly. Ahly's been the better team. They dominated most of this game. Yes, Urawa, they made a bad defensive mistake to let Urawa back in the game, but I think honestly they'll probably hold on pretty easily in the second half. I don't see Ahly giving up another goal. Or if they do, they'll score another. It'll end up being 3-2. I don't think we're going to go to a penalty shootout, but it's an interesting situation. Hit that like button, let's get this one going. One more, 3 more halves left in this season of football streams. The penultimate stream is 45 minutes, maybe 50 or 60 away from being over. Well, no, the penalties would take about maybe 65. I don't know. It depends. I think we'll be fine, though. But with that being said, yep, next few hours. Boom. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Second half should start very soon. Oh, I was like, still waiting for the half to start. Second half to start. Second half. That Club World Cup ball is nice. That is a nice football match ball. That is a pretty nice match ball. Well, I still did though, so. Second half about to start. About 35. Yeah, that's what I said, so. Now it's dark down there. Teams are about to walk out for the second half. Second half. Hit that like button, gets one going. That's a good question on Reddit. What pro St. Louis team is closer to a championship and why? Cardinals, Blues, or City SC? If City SC keeps playing the way they are, City. Blues suck. Cardinals suck. I mean, Battlehawks, I guess, but I would say City. Second half about to start. I think it'd be St. Louis City. It has to be. It would have to be. Linson and Nakajima coming on for Urawa at the half. They're making 2 subs. Interesting. Linson and Nakajima. Brian Linson is on for Takahiro Sakine. Second half about to start. Ahly to kick off. Second half. They're 45 minutes away from their 3rd out of 4 third-place medals. Shoya Nakajima on for Kenewal. That's their 2 subs. And we're off. 45th minute, and we're off for the second half. Ahly leading 2-0, or 2-1, I should say, 2-1. 2-1 for Ahly is where they're leading in this 3rd place match of the FIFA Club World Cup. Bad giveaway. Urawa. Here's a chance. Urawa Red Diamonds. Here's a chance. Shot. Side netting. Goal kick. I thought he had him dead to rights. Well, there you go. playing forward. That was a good shot. He curled it into the post, or to the side of the post and not in the post. But if he could have had that shot. 47th minute, could have had it. Chipped over, headed away. Shinawi making the run for it. And Mohamed El Shinawi is down, holding his leg. 48th minute. Ugh. '48th minute. 48th minute, 2-1 Ahly. In this third place match, looks like they're on the way to win their 3rd out of 4 bronze medals. They did score one late in this first half. So technically they did score the last goal. So if there's anything to go by, if that's anything to go by, they have a chance. I didn't say they would, though. But if that's anything to go by, 49th minute. Here's a chance. Ahly. Shot. Oh, that's past the post. El Shinawi. 49th minute. Two to 1 Ahly. How we doing, Salvador? Saludos. How we doing? 50th minute. Ahly looks like they're going to win their 3rd out of 4 bronze medals. Unless Urawa does something, at least gets one back and wins a penalty shootout. If not, gets 2 more. But Ahly's been pretty dominant throughout this game. '50th minute. Oh! That's out. Throw in. Good morning, I'm here late. Welcome, Adam. Cross in, header. Blocked away. I wonder if the next game's at the same stadium. And there's enough of a break in time that... Nope, 2 different stadiums. Simon Marinchak will be the referee for the Club World Cup final. Ahly's winning, yes. Didn't Simon Marinchak didn't he ref the true FIFA Club World Cup final or FIFA World Cup final last year? So, hey, that's another. It's a penalty, possible penalty. They're checking on VAR here in this game. Possible penalty. And yes, Baranchak did referee the World Cup final. Against, yep. So, hey, he ends last year ref in the World Cup final, and now he's going to ref the 4C. Handball, I'm guessing. Yep, handball on Ahly. That's what they're looking at. Is it possible? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's. I think that's a bit harsh if it is. It's a penalty, yes. Penalty for Urawa Red Diamonds. Handball on Ahly. On Mohamed Hani. That's why you don't pull your arm out when you freaking. That's why you don't pull your arm out when you're jumping. But you know what? He did to himself. So it's a handball penalty. Alexander Schultz to take the penalty. Alexander Schultz. Is he going to slot it? 53rd minute to tie back up for the Urawa Red Diamonds. Tori Penso gives the penalty. Shinawi versus Schultz. Yeah, I'm behind a minute. I know, FIFA Plus sucks. I'm always a bit behind the freaking chat, but it is what it is. 54th minute. Schultz. Shot, goal, goal, goal. Alexander Schultz scores the penalty for Urawa. 2-2. Red Diamonds, how we doing? 2-2 in this third place match between Urawa and Ahly. They've scored the last 2 goals. They've answered. Can Urawa finish off the win? Is the question. And the center back slots at home. Mohamed Hani gives away the handball. Schultz scores. I'm a minute behind, Thought Mob says. Just like I was in the first half. 55th minute. FIFA Plus is absolutely trash, let me tell you. It's not my freaking Wi-Fi, because y'all are lagging too. But Urawa gets the penalty and they score it. They're coming back. At least they're drawing. 55th minute. If it's tied after 90, we go straight to penalties. USMNT added another assistant head coach named Calvin Vincent. Yeah, Al Nasir, Al Hilal, I think, are playing right now. At least that's what I think. They were when this game started. As I saw that, what's the word? That listing on the front page guide of like live things on my Fire Stick. So, 56th minute. Mohamed Hani. '56th minute. Against Al Ettifaq. Oh, Al Hilal was playing somebody else. Yeah, that makes sense. Al Ettifaq versus Al Nasir. Oh, they're playing Gerard's team. 56th minute. 1-0 for Al Nasir. Urawa has a 2-2 draw in the 57th minute. '58th minute. But I was starting to pull this game back. Can they finish the comeback? Of course, we'll have the final. I know the friendly was great yesterday against Barcelona Club America, but the Clausura openers, Tijuana away January 13th, the same day as the Basque Derby. Except you can watch one and then the other. I mean, I'm not. That's a foul. How was Costco? I didn't go to Costco. Besides, Hussein El-Shad and Karaba are off for Tahir and Fuad. Besides, if I go to a wholesale club, it's Sam's. There's no Costco's around me. Sam's is better anyway. Sam's is better anyway. Goal, 3-2, it's in. What the hell? Ahly. Let's see how this happened. Goal kick taken. Ahly in the 59th minute. Plays forward. Plays in. Header. Falls down. Shot. Oh, own goal. Own goal. Ali Malul forces the own goal, and Ahly get the lead back 3-2. '60th minute, 3-2 Ahly. Well, hello, Rory. You didn't really, well, I wouldn't say you missed anything. This game's kind of been boring. I'm not going to lie. 5 goals, but it's still been boring. Ahly gets the lead. Own goal on Yoshio Koizumi. Yoshio Koizumi puts the ball in his own net, but Ali Malul takes the shot that goes off Koizumi. That puts it into the net. Off his foot. Nothing the keeper could do about it. Hey, the keeper actually tried to make a save. Mishikawa got his hands on it, actually. He couldn't push it. Just too much knuckling to push it. Too much spin to push it. Well, that's some. She also go against Santos Laguna the same day at home. Yeah, the Clausura starts January 12th for the whole league. The 13th has a couple of games, yes. And it's Chivas. Yeah, Santos Laguna, Chivas. '61st minute. '62nd minute. Will you watch a new Spider-Man movie? No. I could care less. Besides, before you know it, I'll be busy again talking about football. So, Spider-Man No Way Home has been out for like a year. If I haven't watched it now, why would I watch it? I'm watching now. Why would I watch it? for that friendly yesterday, 2DNA got already 100 million views within 10 hours. Maybe I should have reviewed that match. 62nd minute. Maybe I should have reviewed that match. I'm not saying I would have got 1 million views, but maybe reviewing it would have actually done pretty good, but I didn't. So, 62nd minute. Maybe I should have reviewed that match. Free kick for Ahly. How we doing, Captain? Takes the cross. Malul header. 4-2. It's 4-2 Ahly. Ahmed Koka scores the header. He's offside. I'm like, oh, okay. No, yeah, he was offside. Yep. I think he may have handballed it too. I'm not going to lie. I think he may have handballed it too. But he was offside. That was offside. It's only 3. But Ahly still has the lead. Good header. Just offside. And I think he may have handballed it too. Goal kick. It was disallowed. Offside. 64th minute. Again, I'm behind a minute, just so y'all know. Full disclosure. 64th minute. Malul holding his back. Winner of this wins the bronze medal. Loser goes home empty-handed, not even with a bronze medal in their Christmas stocking. The winner of the final goes home with a present of a trophy and some gold medals. They open the present, it's a trophy. They pull a gold medal out of their stocking, the champion. That's later today, though. It's Christmas in a couple of days. I mean, come on now. Of course. Do you think FIFA Club World Cup 32 teams is a bad idea? No, I think it's a good idea. Hiroki Sakai is coming off. He's been coming back from injury, so Shock, the goal scorer against Leon, and Koizumi is off. So Koizumi and Sakai are off for Shock and Ogiwara. The goal scorer against Club Leon Shock comes on. Of course you do. What are you trying to say? Yeah, it's more games for me, and there's more CONCACAF teams. Of course, I think it's a good idea. But I will admit, everything that's bad for the players is good for me. Well, I mean, hell, I still get burnt out at times, and I'm only talking about these matches, so I can only imagine playing them. But, you know, maybe you have a point. Yeah, he was definitely offside. Arm was offside. Or, yeah, he was leaning over. Yeah. 66th minute. Of course you do. English clubs throw their weight behind UEFA after European Super League ruling. Chelsea, Tottenham, City, and United issue statements according to The Guardian. 8 European teams will be on to the quarterfinals. I mean, in theory, yes. In theory, yes. Does that ever happen in the World Cup? Let's look at the last World Cup. I would actually, you know what? Let's look at the last proper World Cup. Just a hunch. FIFA World Cup 22. Going forward. Clubs different from international. My point being is European teams are still the strongest. No need to compare. Yeah, but European teams are still the strongest in both situations. In theory. That's my point. So whoever made it, let's see. How many teams in the quarterfinals were European? You said 8 teams in the quarterfinals in the Club World Cup. Let's see. Croatia, European. Netherlands, European. Portugal, European. That's 5 teams out of. So, no, there will be teams that aren't European in the quarterfinals of the Club World Cup. Maybe South American, maybe African. I mean, Ahly ain't bad. Ahly is a pretty good team. Besides, Chelsea is absolute shit. I'm sure they won't make the quarterfinals. I agree. And Morocco wasn't half bad last year as well. And African teams are shockingly, and by the way, don't sleep on African teams. Like in general, like African teams are low-key pretty good. Like, seriously, like don't sleep on African teams. African football is slept on way too much. It really is. And hell, I even used to sleep on African football, but I know better now. African football is not something to be slept on. It's not. Morocco, Egypt, Senegal. Header saved. AFCON is next month. I know. Maybe I'll do some games in it. Maybe I'll do some Moroccan games. Who knows? The Moroccans love me. I don't know about the Egyptians, but the Moroccans love me. The Moroccans enjoyed watching my stuff. So, maybe I'll do some Morocco games. Who's to say? Mali U17 got 3rd place against Argentina. Yes, they did. Mali beat Argentina in the U17 World Cup. Yeah. Again, African football. And I may do some Asian Cup games. I may do some Japan games. Because again, soft spot for Japan. Maybe I'll do some Japan games. Who's to say? Who else in Asia that likes me? I mean, I do have a base in Qatar, because of course the last 2 Gold Cups. Might as well. Vincent Calvin seems like a good assistant. Maybe Saudis. Yeah, Vincent Calvin does seem like a good assistant. I think it's a good move, but BJ Callahan should still be the guy. They were the better team against France in the U17 in the semifinals. Of course, they'll say France is mostly African. Well, I mean, and I'm saying this absolutely is just the descent of players. They are mostly African. Most of the French players have African descent. This is true. Like that is a fact. Like that is a fact. It's not disputable. This is a fact. That Mbappe. The only ones that don't are, Lloris, but he's off the team. Giroud and Griezmann. I mean, this is true. I mean, Chouameni, Kamavinga, Kolo Muani, so on and so forth. I mean, it's true. Like, stating a fact is not Algerian and Cameroonian descent Mbappe. I was thinking Mbappe did have African descent, but I wasn't. Like, well. I just woke up. I only got about 4 hours of sleep, so my brain's as jumpy as this stream. I'm pissed about the Super League. It's better than the old format. The old format was the bad format. That was the format that could have ruined football. The new Super League, I'm not mad about. I'm not. It's an open system. Teams can qualify and get promoted and relegated. It's an open system. There's no permanent members. I have no problem with the new Super League. It was just when it was permanent members, those 12 teams, it was a closed league, and it was one league. That was the problem. I think the new Super League is better than the new Champions League, the Swiss System Champions League. But no, UEFA still wants to play it like it's 2021. No, you're not saving football. Now you're saving your pockets. You know damn well the new Super League is a better format than your bullshit format you put out. Which maybe now UEFA has to be, maybe at worst, you know what, at best, for most people who still hate the Super League, you know what, maybe the Super League should have rebranded, you know? Well, yeah, they're going to host games outside of Europe, which that is probably a big problem. I can agree with that. That is a big problem. They're going to host competitive games outside of Europe for European teams. Is that a penalty? '72nd minute. Let's see. Yep. Player brought down for Ahly in the box. Penalty for Ahly. That is a definite problem, having games outside of Europe. I do agree with that. That is something I'll agree with. That is something I'll agree with. But domestic league performance puts you in tier 3. I think domestic league performance will put you in tier 1 and 2 in the first case. But Chelsea Man United fan protest back in 2021 after lockdowns in England. I know, because they should have. Now UEFA's not saving football. They're saving their own pockets. Maybe if they change the UCL format back, maybe we will. Maybe I will turn on the Super League. The UEFA Champions League format, the new format, is shit. It's absolutely trash. Ali Malul to take the penalty to make it 4-2. He already scored the leader. The Super League's not invite no more. No. Maybe for the first season, but it's teams get in through their domestic league performance to get into the bottom tier once it's up and running. Maybe the whole thing is domestic league performance for the first season, but you know what I mean. Champions Cup format's better than CONCACAF? Yes. I'd rather have straight knockout than freaking Swiss system. Here's a penalty for Ali Malul. 74th minute to make it 4-2 for Ahly. Ali Malul. Ali Malul shot. Saved. Saved by Nishikawa. 3-2 still. Then why are teams rejecting it? Because UEFA's probably, because it's the name, the Super League has a bad connotation to it. That's why he missed. Saved. I thought it was invite. That's why teams rejected it. No, they're rejecting it because because of 2021, even though they changed the format of the Super League, it still has the name Super League. So people are always going to look at it like the closed shop that it was the first time. And that's probably what helps UEFA shit on it. As long as they keep their tactics of how they shit on it the first time, they could do it again. You know what I'm saying? So they had to rebrand. They should have rebranded. But no, they kept the Super League name, and guess what? People are still shitting on it like it's still the closed shop that it used to be. It's not, though. But of course, when you already have a bad connotation to your name, people could easily fight your return. You know what I'm saying? It should have been called something else. Yeah. It should have been called something else. If they would have had a different name and not Super League, I think maybe it would have went down a bit easier because of the formats actually some Europeans would accept, besides the games in North America and other places. But other than that, this new Super League's not killing football like the closed shop did. I even hated the closed shop. The 2021 Super League system. I hated that, just like everybody else. But I can also admit that the new system for the Super League is not a bad system. But I could see it for what it is. But once you have a mob up and running, all you got to do is throw some more red meat to that mob, and they'll run up again. They'll be up and running again. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. If you could throw some red meat to a mob after they've already been riled up and they're still connected, guess what's going to happen if you throw some more red meat? They'll get riled up again, and they'll fight again. So that's just how the world works. Yes, that's the new format. And I like the new format. But again, it had the name Super League. So guess what happens? People are still shitting on it like it's a closed shop. Because again, people already have what's the word? Thoughts created on the word Super League. It gives you a visceral reaction. It's red meat. It's red meat for football fans. And FIFA knows this, or UEFA knows this. So they're still acting like the new Super League's going to destroy football like the old one did, which this new one won't. It's only going to destroy UEFA's pockets, but they don't have to say all the words. They just have to lie by omission. It is destroying something. It's destroying UEFA's pockets. More like a league than UEFA Champions League. More like a league table than UEFA Champions League or Europa League, but I guess so. '78th minute. '78th minute. Girault coming on for Urawa in the 79th minute. Twice. Missed penalty and offside. Twice. FOTMob is better. Or CONCACAF's website, depending on the tournament. If it's Central American Cup and Caribbean Cup, CONCACAF's website. Everything else, FOTMob. Because for some reason, the Central American Cup and Caribbean Cup wasn't on FOTMob, at least this year. Besides, CONCACAF League, I think I used FOTMob for last year. Shot over the bar, 79th minute. Why is FIFA against the Super League? Because they don't want their pockets to hurt. Now, FIFA or UEFA's against the Super League now because they know this new format of the Super League is going to make their pockets hurt. Girault is on for number 3. That would be Ito. Atsuki Ito. Live score, I think, has everything. 80th minute, 10 minutes to go plus stoppage time. Yeah, I thought about 10:30. If a Chelsea game got held in CONCACAF around me, I probably would go. I don't know. I've never been to a Chelsea match. Now, would I rather go to Stamford Bridge? Yes. I would love to go to Stamford Bridge. But if I could watch a Chelsea game around me and add more note and it was an actual competitive game, I would. I know. That makes me sound like an absolute anti-football shithouse. I know. But you got to realize that every big club has fans outside their own country. I feel like it's gatekeeping to keep the games in one country. But that's what the preseason is for the out of England fans or whatever. You said you'd love to go to Stamford Bridge anyway. Or go to Italy for the Serie A. True, but if they come to me, I'm not against it. Now, I'm not going to get price gouged for a damn preseason friendly where I'm not going to see anybody I want to see. See, that's the problem with the preseason games. You're an idiot if you buy tickets to it. You're an idiot to go to a preseason game for a European football club. Because the people you're going to see are not the people you paid for. You're going to see people you don't, I'm not going to say don't want to see. You'll know who they are because you follow your academy, I would hope. But you don't want to see them. They're not the people you're paying for. Like for Chelsea, you're paying for Raheem Sterling. You're paying for Conor Gallagher. You're paying for Benoit Badiashile or whatever. Not random dudes from the academy. Yeah, Chelsea was a bad example considering they've had all this turnover. Real Madrid. Simple. You go to a Real Madrid friendly, you're going there for Vinicius Jr., you're going there for Fede Valverde, you're going there for Modric, so on and so forth, not academy kids. Or look at the Barca game. You're not going there for Mark Gue. You're not going there for, well, I guess Yamal is closer to being there. El Celia. You're not going there for half the players they started. You're going for Robert Lewandowski. You're going for Ferran Torres. You're going for Andreas Christensen, which, I mean, Barcelona's not in a good position either, but you get my point. 83rd minute. Point being is a preseason friendly is a damn money racket. Like, in America, if you go to a preseason friendly, you are a plumb fool. You are a plumb fool. You're getting hundreds of dollars stolen from you on a markup because you're going to go see youth players. Yeah, the players you want to see, maybe if you're lucky, you'll play 45 minutes or 60 minutes and maybe you didn't get robbed. But especially if you go to one early in the preseason, like you go to one of their first matches, yeah, no, you're getting robbed. You're a plumb fool. It's not worth it. De Jong joined from Ajax in 2019. You are a plumb fool. You're getting robbed. And there you go. 84th minute. '85th minute. They'll hold on. Probably 85 minutes plus stoppage time. Plays forward to Urawa. Conte. Cross. Ooh, luckily that didn't go in. '85th minute. It was the night before Christmas and all through the house. It was the midday before Christmas and all through the house. Corner in the 86th minute. Imagine if the Super League format was just the UEFA Nations League format. Okay, that would be bad. The UEFA Nations League format and the CONCACAF Nations League. For some reason, it's better when it's CONCACAF. I'm not going to lie. Maybe that's because I'm biased, but I actually think the UEFA Nations League / CONCACAF Nations League format works better for CONCACAF. Because those teams actually need more games. And there's actually growth in CONCACAF. When it comes down to it with Europe, there's no growth in Europe. If you get promoted, you're probably getting relegated the next season. Speaking of Ajax, they lost to a 4th division team, and they all shot all their shots near halfway. Damn, Ajax still got a problem. But are they going to go down? Probably not. Just like Leon, I should say. They're not probably going down either. With that being said, '87th minute. It makes you think, In UEFA, I don't think a Nations League format's fitting. But then again, CONCACAF probably wouldn't have done it had UEFA not done it. So, it is what it is, I guess. I guess it is what it is. So CONCACAF was only going to get a Nations League because UEFA did. But I think the format fits CONCACAF way more because CONCACAF, it has growth. So if you're going to go up a league, maybe you'll stay in the next league. If you're going to go to League A, maybe you'll stay in League A. Who knows? Rabia's coming on for Ahly. But then again, technically, it's a different format anyway because the 6-team Swiss system group stage. So even the CONCACAF format's not the same anymore in quarterfinals. So even then they have a different Nations League format, which I like it, even though Canada got beat in the quarters. Rabia, I don't know if they're going to keep the Swiss system group stage, but if that means Canada's still in the groups or the quarterfinals, that's great. Hopefully it just doesn't happen like this. What are your thoughts on the EU court ruling about this? I'm fine with it. The fact that Super League has a chance to build up, I think it's fine. UEFA shouldn't have the right to suppress competition. It's called a free market. It's called a free market, you Keynesian. It's called a free market, you Keynesian. I support the free market. I support the free market. In general. Austrian economics for the win, baby. I support the free market no matter what. In general. So UEFA has no right to try to be a monopoly and stop a league from happening. If that just means your product sucks. That just means your product sucks. It's called capitalism. It's called capitalism. If people don't want to watch your product and there's an opportunity for somebody else to watch another product, that's called people choose to pay their money to the other product because your product sucks. Point being is you shouldn't have the right to stomp out another product because your product sucks. It's called the free market. Look it up, you damn Keynesians. Austrian economics for the win. Yes, I'm an anarcho-capitalist. What do you ask? Yes, I'm an anarcho. Yes, I am an anarcho-capitalist. Why do you ask? '90th minute. How much stoppage time? 3-2 Ahly. 9 minutes of stoppage time. Oh, son of a. Because the injury and then the VAR call and then the 2 penalty. Yeah, 9 minutes makes sense. Here we go. Yeah, because there's 3 different leagues. I guess they have to draw the first one. 9 minutes of stoppage time. So that will be 33. I said about 10:30. I'm not surprised. Yeah, 10:30. Just a 9 minutes. Ahly. 2 VAR checks because of the 2 penalties and an injury. So that sounds about right. 9 minutes. I was like, wait, 9 minutes? Oh, I got 2 VAR checks. Because VAR checks take about 3 minutes. Like if there's a VAR check, you could be like 3 minutes of stoppage time. And that's 2, so that's 6. And then there was an injury, and there was also 2 goals in the half, so that's 30 seconds. So that's 7 minutes. The injury took about 2 minutes, so that's about 9. So, yeah. So it was 6 at the very least. And then the injury happened. That's 2. Goals make a minute. That's 9 minutes. So I see what it was. I say about 3 minutes for VAR checks. You know, that's what I've basically seen is if there's a VAR check, it gives about 3 minutes of stoppage time each time. Which makes sense because it could take longer, but most VAR checks take about 3 minutes from getting the call to checking the monitor to coming back and making the call. So you know what? Yeah, Japan are favorites. I agree. They're favorites to win the Asian Cup, and I hope they do. Ganbare. Ganbare kudasai, Samurai Japan. Ganbare kudasai. Ganbare kudasai. So Red Diamonds can tie this up if they find some. Yes, corner for Red Diamonds with 7 minutes to go. And if it's tied after 90, we go straight to penalties, by the way. Because we're still in that position. Corner for Urawa. Cross in. Falls down. Cleared. Two minutes out of 9. Here comes Ahly. If they score on this breakaway, the game will be over. 3 minutes. Nope. Turns back around. 93rd minute. Kubo's not leaving Real Sociedad for Man United, but it'll be busy in January and February for the Asian Cup. Yep. Kubo will be gone with Japan, just like a lot of African players will be at the AFCON. Damn. So I just realized Human Son won't be playing for Tottenham for the next month. Huh. Luis Chavez may be going to England. Luis Chavez might be going to England from the Russian league. And that's exactly why he broke his contract. Good for him. 4th minute. Good for him. Oh, it's Chelsea. They need a midfielder. He broke his contract to get to Russia so he could get to a bigger European club. I think he was always using that Russian club as a platform. I didn't think he wanted to stay there that long anyway, but he's doing a good job there. So he's rightfully getting transfer talk into England. 4 minutes in, 94th minute. So they need a midfielder. I mean, Luis Chavez is legitimately better than Caicedo. Like, Caicedo's a joke. Like, he's not good. I like Enzo Fernandez. I do. Lavia and Caicedo were flops. Bring me Luis Chavez. Besides, it'll be cheaper anyway. Lavia and Caicedo were flops. They're no good. 5 minutes. They are no good. No good, I tell you. No good. Yellow card. 4 minutes to go. 3-2 Ahly. Oh, they're saying the Timbers have the hardest schedule in the league, by the way. They're saying the Timbers with the away, the Eastern teams they're going to play, they have the hardest schedule in the league. Man, that sucks. Chavez to England would be some. I feel bad about OFC. 2 European teams and a South American team in a FIFA Club World Cup group will be sad. Well, at least it's Auckland City, but it's what they're used to is getting pumped. Actually, no. They'll actually get to play a team they haven't played at all because they normally don't get that deep. So, you know what? You take the good with the bad. At least they get to experience something they haven't experienced yet. You take the good with the bad. They're going to get pumped, but at least you take the good with the bad. No. Actually, you know what? Let me see where Toronto's schedule is. This is interesting. Let me see where Toronto's schedule is. They probably didn't help us, didn't they? Let's see. Easier home fixtures, harder away ones. Harder home and away fixtures. We're in the middle. We're actually closer to easier home and away fixtures. They actually gave us an easy schedule. Not that it matters. We still suck ass. But we did get an easier schedule, or at least we're in the middle, but we're closer to easier home and away fixtures. I won't complain about it. Well, yeah, Kevin De Bruyne is getting older. Yeah, fair enough. 97th minute. Toronto actually got a pretty easy schedule. Not that it matters. We're still gonna suck ass, but at least we got an easier schedule. How are we the worst in the league, but still got a pretty easy schedule? Okay, fair enough. I won't complain about it. We're still gonna be ass, but still. 7 minutes in, 97th minute. Mm-hmm. Goal for Ahly. They have a free kick. So I'm sure they're going to score. 98th minute. So it's 4-2 Ahly is how it's going to finish, most likely. Here's a free kick. Unless they missed it horribly and it just gets ran down the other end of the pitch. But I don't expect that. Ali Malul, free kick. Boom! Pays back for the missed penalty. He bangs in that free kick, and it's 4-2 Ahly for Ali Malul. Third place will once again go to Ahly, 4-2. Okay, there we go. Doesn't matter that third place for the full prediction wasn't even there. At Ahly winning the third place match. Boom, that is correct. So that's one. There we go. Game over. Yep. 4-2. Well, it's not full time yet, but third place to Ahly. It's Jover. It's Jover. What a freaking shot. 4-2 Ahly. That should be what it is. Four 2, 9 minutes, 99th minute. Let's see. What do they go with? 99th minute. And that's full time. And it's 4-2. 4-2 Ahly. Ahly has won the third place in the FIFA Club World Cup 2023. Bronze medal once again for Ahly for the third time in 4 years. Urawa Red Diamonds lose to Ahly. And in the end, Ahly will get third. No, because I got to put on the damn suit. So, no. There will be a little bit of a break. That was the plan. With that being said, Ahly wins the third place. Congratulations to Ahly. Commiserations to Urawa. We'll see you at 12 o'clock, or 11:55, but 12 o'clock for Manchester City versus Fluminense, the final of the FIFA Club World Cup. The finale of live watch-alongs, and then the RSR finale will be up. It'll take a little bit longer. I won't say an hour. It'll take a little bit longer because I have to put the freaking best of reel in the video and put the video on the computer, and then it'll take maybe 2 hours, but to get the review up, but I'll try to get it done as quick as I can. So with that being said, for the finale, but with that being said, 4-2 Ahly. Ahly wins the third place once again. Yeah, about an hour and a half. But with that being said, see you later. I'm Ron and I'm out. Peace. Congratulations, Ahly. Commiserations, Urawa. Peace. See you later.